I titled this piece Building a Moral Compass, Navigating Societal Norms, Pressures, and Making Ethical Decisions. I don't think there are many barriers or anything that can really alter the experience of reality. I believe that reality is kind of a universal phenomenon. I'm interested in creating a paradise on Earth. I believe this is possible and probably a likely and righteous outcome. Recreating heaven on Earth will prioritize really focusing on consistent and realistic self-improvement, accepting the shadow self, and positing the highest possible degree of altruistic intent. It's a constant struggle to balance our plurality. Our heavenly pursuit should rise above our fleshy, sinful, and earthly desires. I don't mean at all that we should speed through life. I do like the idea behind the recent catchphrase, silence is violence. However, this can be literally juxtaposed to the opposite end of the spectrum. It is sort of like acceptance of ideas from everyone, sort of akin to the biblical motif to love the enemy as yourself. Presenting a playable social game to others will come from this acceptance and lessening our egocentricity. Controlling our ego must happen in order to address our problems and to even balance our strengths. What that control does not matter at first so much. Not all pieces of information about us can be entertained by a hierarchy based on competency. The system could be considered tyrannical in that way, although it does choose our leaders. To critically speculate about our each and individual morality would, I think, maintain order better. A society versus the individual face-off can certainly happen, where someone thinks that the world is out to get them, and then someone might start identifying this problem as a partly negative worldview. They need to switch to the more positive standpoints, and maybe, if appropriate, further their questioning of what could be resentment. This resentment might stem from what? The cause of the resentment is something like not being accustomed to and being applied to achieving a goal. Just to survive, you need to be able to use different perspectives when something isn't working out. We must survive. Unlocking your full potential in life complements an A priority structure, where consistent self-improvement will gain compound interest on itself. And it hints on how things could be in the future, which we don't really know yet. Imagine filtering or narrowing down your pathways to being successful from essentially unlimited to a single pathway. There's maybe only one way to go sometimes, and although it could be the best way you can possibly go, it will still be fraught with its own challenges. And sacrifice. Let go. You can choose your sacrifice, but you still need to lose it. And it's chosen and lost anyways. For me, the enemy is not a person. At least I think it deserves integration, and each enemy will present a different obstacle. I think the enemy can take on a mentality form that is sometimes part of my shadow self. It is, I believe, a Jungian concept that our human nature and psychology will lump everything bad about us into a shadow that follows us around wherever we go. Shaping your self-identity to integrate this shadow will show you that it is you. I think suffering is mostly about accepting it and giving it a meaning. It is also a balance of having one foot out confronting nature, the dragon of chaos, while one foot is in comfort, nurture, or order, in between the unknown and the known. Encountering tragedy is quite distinguished from encountering evil. Both can leave you blindsided. It is about sacrificing what is wrong for what's right. You will sometimes find your belonging in the darkest places. There is light beyond the darkness, and light beyond that, and so on and so on. Everyone matters, and you have to dig deep into what makes you, you.